All right, this is another episode of Crazy Chiquita, and today we are talking about friendship. Why? Because last week on my Instagram, I did a little pep talk about friendships. Dozens of you messaged me saying that this was something that was going on in your life. So today we're talking about friendships and toxic friendships and unhealthy friendships and what we can do about those friendships in our lives. It's important to understand, firstly, that a friendship is a relationship between two people who care about each other. Well, what does that mean in our lives? That means that real friends care about you. Real friends want what is best for you. Real friends do not use you, pressure you, put you down, exclude you, or make you do all the work in the friendship. Real friends don't say things like, "Wow, you look so ugly today." I'm just kidding. Real friends don't use you for their benefit, for their gain. They don't use you as a stepping stone to try to get to someone else or get into something. Real friends do not pressure you to go against your beliefs, against your morals, against your values. Real friends don't tell you how stupid your faith is. Real friends don't do any of these things. Maybe this is ringing a little bell in your head and in your life that you have people in your life who do these things to you. Maybe that's your best friend. Maybe that's a friend you've had for a really long time. Maybe that's a group of friends that you're in who are saying that they're your friends, but they're not really your friends because they are showing you very obviously, "I don't care about you," or "I want to put you down. I want to exclude you. I want to call you my friend. I want to act like we're friends, but really, I don't care about you, nor do I care about your heart or your life or the way that you feel." So, what do? We as women need to give ourselves permission to surround ourselves with positive, uplifting people. We need to give ourselves permission to surround ourselves with real, true friends. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Friends are not a tattoo that you cannot remove. The group of friends that you're in is not some group of people that you are going to be stuck with for the rest of your life. Some friendships are meant to last for seasons, that it is part of this season of life for A, B, or C reason, and that friendship ends. There is nothing wrong with ending friendships where we see, this is an unhealthy part of my life. This is a toxic part of my life. We're really just not on the same page anymore, or she's going a completely different direction that I don't want to be going in, so I'm going to put an end to this friendship. That is a perfectly okay to do, and I think sometimes we forget that we have that ability to say, this is not the right thing for me anymore, and decide to move on with our lives. So what do? You have to take control of your life. You are in charge of your own life. You are in charge of the friends that you choose to have. If you have people who are doing these 5 or more things that show that they don't care about you, that they're not your real friends, you can decide to sit down with them and have a conversation to say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. This is where I see our friendship going. This is where I feel like I'm making all the effort. This is where you're hurting me by making remarks about what I'm wearing or who I am or what I'm doing. This is a way that I'm feeling like you are using me. Friendship is supposed to be a thing where we can have these open and honest conversations. To sit down with that person and openly and honestly say, this is where I'm at. Let's talk about this. That is something that should be a part of real friendships. So if you want that friendship to continue, you can tell that person, hey, can we sit down and talk sometime? And then have that conversation. If you feel like this friendship is a total dead end, or it has gone too far with this person putting you down or using you or whatever that might be, you can slowly distance yourself from that person. Or cut that person out altogether and say, hey, look, this is where I'm going, this is where it seems like you're going, and I just don't think we're on the same page. Or I'm really tired of you putting me down or using me or whatever that may be, and I want to look for people who uplift me and who love me for who I am and who don't constantly put me down but who lift me up like a friend should. Of course, every situation is different, and I think if you have these toxic friends in your life, it's important to take your situation to someone wiser or older than you, someone you trust, and say, hey, this is a situation. What do you think my best course of action would be? Because I cannot speak to your specific situation. But I can speak to the fact that every person in life does not deserve to have friends who do these 5 things or more. Every person should have friends who love them, who support them, who uplift them, who call them out when they need to be called out and up. Every person deserves to have good, true friends, and you do too. But when we have these unhealthy, toxic, awful friendships in our lives, we need to take charge. We need to take control and say, hey, this is not good for my heart or for my life. This friendship is obviously not a mutual relationship. This friendship is obviously not a thing thing where both of us care about each other in the same way. And I'm going to take charge and take some steps and either sit down with that person or move on with my life. And if you have friends like that in your life, there is nothing wrong with choosing either of those avenues so you can have a healthy atmosphere in your life filled with peace and joy and good people who love you for you, who want to help you be the best version of yourself, and who want to treat you with the respect and the love that you deserve. So, this might be a hard next step you have to take. I made this video so that if you need to keep coming back to this video to get the support and encouragement that you need, that you can. Capiche? This is Crazy Chiquita reporting live from California. I hope that this has been a good pep talk for you. That's all for today. I'll talk to you soon.